Hello guys, and welcome to episode 17 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as Norsca on very hard difficulty, and today we are taking on Arbal Hakbile, the remainder of the champion of the Serpent, I believe, with Valgar Darkmane, who is going to try his best with the units we got to take down these chosen chaos with great weapons and so on. They're Chaos Warriors with halberds, not great weapons. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but we'll see what we can do. Let's fight it on the battle map. And here we are. So, not the best defensive place, but we'll sit up on this hill. Yeah, that should do nicely actually. Going to keep my spearmen on the flanks because we want to use the spearmen to take on the Chaos Knights. We'll have the Marauders sit in the centre. They can just take the brunt of the Chaos Warriors, and then we'll have the great weapons Marauders take on the Chosen along with the Marauder Champions. Alright, we're also going to want to get these Marauder Hunters into decent positions to attack into the side of the Chosen, so we'll do that as well. To speed things up, let them come towards us. We can have our trolls take on their trolls actually quite easily. Just got to make sure we don't get caught out by the halberds with our own trolls. Chaos Knights are going to be the hardest thing to deal with though. As long as I keep them on the flanks, we should be able to hit them quite easily. I think they might just charge straight into us, honestly. In which case, we may as well just charge back. Yeah, they're just coming straight at us, which is fine. Alright, let's use the Marauder Hunters then to hit the Chaos Knights. Go on, men. Can you throw your missiles? I don't think they can. And that's kind of annoying. Alright, let's get the Marauders with great weapons in there then. And we're going to move these guys to the side. Let's engage the Chosen here. We'll have the Trolls come in and take on the Chaos Trolls. Right, now we should be able to get some decent shots with the Marauder Hunters. Yeah, nice. That's what I like to see. And we need to stop engaging them in melee. We need the great weapons to do their job there. Come on, get those shots off, because we might be able to make this work if we can. Yeah, that's great. We're doing a lot of damage into the back of those Chaos Knights. I feel like we're going to get charged down now. And not enjoying that very much. Yeah, they've just charged us down. What's happening elsewhere? Being spirit leeched. That's not very fun. Chaos Knights on this side though, not doing as well against the Marauder Spearmen. Make sure that that engagement doesn't continue there, and we hit these Chaos Knights with the ranged missiles. So we may as well just chase these guys down. We can let the great weapons do their job there. Can we get a shot off? Nice, okay. So that's better than nothing. That charge is pretty crazy though. Let's have the Spearmen hit the Chaos Knights. Right, go on Spearmen. Take those guys down. Need to do it sooner than later. At the moment, the Norscan Ice Trolls have made the Chaos Trolls run away. They've also made my Marauder Hunters run away though. I'm not sure my Spearmen are going to last very long, unfortunately. This was always going to be really hard. I need those guys to come back. Like, maneuvering infantry around cavalry is just, like, really difficult. But those Chaos Knights, they're just not running away. Mainly due to the very hard difficulty that we have going. Their leadership is buffed quite dramatically in battle. So 13 Chaos Knights left. There's only 9 Chaos Warriors there, and they're not running away, but my men are running away when there's like 40 men left. I guess we have like less leadership in general, but that's battle lost, unfortunately. Close defeat. Not too concerned. Doesn't really affect us winning the campaign. It would have just been nice to keep that settlement, because I think they're just going to end up raising it. They might sack it, but I think they're just going to raise it. You can see just how much damage the Chaos Knights did with those cycle charges. Valiant defeat though. And the settlement was indeed raised. Secrets of Steel and Magic is complete. Let's move on towards Bretonia. Need to get this done sooner than later now, since our income has been affected quite dramatically. Can we just like sneak into that province and go into raiding camp? We can. Nice. So we can actually get some cash. Can we go next to him as well? I want to make sure that we're in there with Throg as well. Nice. So just raid the Dwarven lands to help our income. And we're just going to march Wulfrik over here. The Gizero is destroyed. Castle Baston is owned by Muzelon. It looks like Castle Artois is the only place where Bretonia still exists. So that's where we're going to be heading. May as well go for the destruction of Bretonia now with our technology.
Where's my next quarry?
And we will end the turn there.
Did you say something?
Jason is also
Never.
very nearby. But that is job done.
Let's talk terms, but with any disagreement.
Beastmen still wanting that non-aggression pact, but we're just not going to give it to them. Kislev really want a peace treaty right now, so we can try and take them for everything they got, or demand all their money. Maybe not all of it. Okay, looks like barely any. Nah, it's not worth it. Not for 400. We're going to come along to Aisling's Conclave now and raise that by the looks of things. Wulfrik can carry on towards Artois. There's Castle Artois. I think Azric can probably just march over here. Same with Throg, actually. And next turn, we will destroy Bretonia. Next turn, we will destroy Bretonia.
A negotiation. How about this? I let you talk.
They're offering me 600 for a peace treaty. And apparently that offended them. I don't particularly care. Ungrel Stoneheart ambush discovered. A brutal business is upon us. Where is that army going? Because they've kind of ignored Isling's Conclave and the Altar of Spawns. Maybe they're coming towards one of my settlements that isn't upgraded. I'll upgrade these ones just in case, although that's going to cost me quite a lot. Castle Artois, raising this or sacking it at least, will give me quite a lot of cash, I think. Let's go into a normal stance with these fellas. And what I'll do is I'll attack with Wulfrik. And I'll have Throg back me up. I'm not actually going to have Azric join in this one, because I want to make sure that I have access to these ice trolls rather than just a bunch of marauders. It will be a lot easier to win the battle if we do it that way. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. I'm not sure where King Lewin is, but we're actually fighting against Albrecht de Bordelot. I'm going to just climb up these walls on the right, because that's where the reinforcements are coming in. So we'll move my infantry over here. We'll grab all of these units to charge the gate.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
All those units can line up behind. We've got all the chariots here. We'll move them back. Actually, the chariots can actually hit the gates, can't they? So they may as well join us. And the Marauder Horsemen can stay back. Okay. Manticore can come help us out as well. Once we're on the walls. Start the deployment, start the battle. Charge down this gate. Okay, these chariots can't attack the gate, so we're not going to bother. Oh yeah, we need to make sure that our units are actually moving towards the wall. That might help. That means that we can actually have the reinforcements come up behind and climb those ladders once they're actually there. All our ice trolls are here. Let's have them all charged towards the gate. And the giant, of course. And hopefully, by the time they get there, we should have broken through. I'm going to make sure Evolder's coming up, because he can definitely help us out with what's ever on the other side of this gate. Let's have the Manticore come down and help out. And we're going to start to move forwards our Marauder Horsemen. Enemy gates are destroyed. Grab all these forces. And we'll charge on through. Get the Marauder Horsemen into range to use their missiles. Maybe they can help us out by doing so. Right, we've broken through here. May as well just go straight for the centre square, honestly. No point in really dealing with the mounted yeomen and so on. Just move over here. Charge towards those mounted yeomen instead. I think the mammoth's having trouble fitting through the gate. Right, we're on the walls anyway. We've done our job up here, so we can actually come down off the walls and start engaging some of these questing knights. Meanwhile, it might be worth getting the Marauder Horsemen inside. Now let's have all the Marauder Horsemen come towards the gate now. Although that giant and these mammoths can easily deal with these mages, we may as well do that. Questing knights are nearly dealt with. It looks like they're running. On the walls, they're all going to be running as well. Taken out their mages. Let's now crush these peasant bowmen. Poor fellas. Gonna get run down by the warhounds. Okay, let's get inside with the Marauder Horseman. There's Alberic. Let's go take him down. All of these units on the wall need to continue towards these Grail Knights, which the Marauders with great weapons are taking on their own at the moment. But our job is nearly done. Alberic's walked into the wrong neighbourhood, that's for sure. Just use Seafang there. Just to tear apart some of these peasant bowmen. We'll get the Foe Seeker for the extra speed. We can charge on towards them. Holy moly, that did a lot of damage. That was just a flick of the tusk. They will all be routing shortly, I'm sure. Now Brick's not having much fun, he's just being pushed back at the moment by the amount of trolls there are. Oh, this peasant bowman unit still defying Wulfrik. They're going to regret that. The poor men. Look at them. Oh my god. We'll end the battle there for a decisive victory. So that's going to kill off a lot of the Bretonnian agents. Now we just got to find King Luan. I'm assuming is somewhere. Probably come back to reclaim his land, so yeah, we'll have to see if we can find him, unless he's already defeated, in which case this will just destroy Bretonnia for good. That's plenty of loot gained. We're going to sack it. And we probably want to raise it as well. We can have Azric come in here. Oh, he can't do anything this turn. Okay. And what we're going to have with Azric is actually move up to Caron. We can take Caron. And then what we can do is get the Secrets of Grain and Grape. Gives us extra charge bonus for cavalry units and extra growth and income from trade. We only have one trade agreement, but plus 500% from trade. It's pretty nice.
I see death.
So you may as well go into raiding stance here. Go into raiding camp with Wulfrik. Let's move on to the next turn. Looks like the vampire count's still trying to deal with the Goromadni tribe. Bretonnia here. We're not going to take this peace treaty. Obviously not, because we need to destroy them to get our campaign complete. The beastmen have been destroyed.
I am the Wanderer.
Let's finish off
The correct.
Castle Artois. And Bretonnia is destroyed. Great. The Talisman of Perseverance is there, and we have Strict for Throg, and minus enemy leadership in the local region for Wulfrik. So, we just need to defeat the last challenger, and that's job done. Let's have Azric move round to Caron. Although actually, we just we still have the Sword of Torgold quest. I completely forgot about that. So we managed to complete that by moving Azric into that area. Now we need to raid this area. We can do that in this turn. Having arrived on Bretonnian soil, Wulfrik needs to gather the scent of his prey and draw him out from hiding. He knows that by ruthlessly and mercilessly pillaging the land surrounding the Bretonnia's capital, he will have a good chance of attracting the horseman's attention. If he is as chivalrous and honourable as Wulfrik's dreams had betrayed him to be, this warrior could surely not ignore such atrocities committed against his countrymen. Or if that doesn't work, Wulfrik's raiding party should at least be able to torture some useful information out of some poor peasant wretches. Wulfrik must now raise the raiding banner and begin a campaign of wicked despoilment. Just put him into raiding stance there. We're just going to have Throg and Wulfrik remain in raiding camp. Wulfrik has leveled up, so we'll continue with the Wound Maker there. Look at his damage now, 833 weapon strength. Whoa. Throg has completed Frostbitten now. We may as well get the extra melee attack for Norscan trolls and ice trolls. Jason has almost caught up with Azric. And that's all for this turn. We'll move on to the next one. So after we occupy Caron, the only thing we have left to do really in order to complete the campaign is destroy the last challenger. Quest successful. Quest issued. To Wulfrik's frustration, his raiding foray has not been enough to draw the hero out, at least up to now. But as he skewers peasants after peasant, At one of Charon's sacked farm estates, he stumbles upon a stroke of luck, as if placed before him by the dark gods themselves. One of the prisoners, about to be painfully impaled, hastily blurts out the existence of a small keep further down the coast in Lyonese, which he swears will be of great interest to the giant warrior. With Wulfrik agreeing to spare him in return for more information, the peasant goes on to mention that this is no ordinary keep. It contains the remains of a long-dead Bretonnian king, considered to be some of the holiest relics in the kingdom, as well as a trove of precious jewels and other stately heirlooms of immeasurable value. With quick, perpendicular swipes of his massive sword, Wulfrik quarters the peasant into a bloody 4-part mess before calling on his warband to immediately march south to the site of the keep. By attacking it, Wulfrik will surely get the great jewel he so craves. It is inevitable. Redhorn tribe destroyed. Right, so we can just walk down here then.
An unstoppable force.
And that's going to be the quest successful. And here we have the last quest issues, which will lead up to the fight. Sword of Torgold. The keep in Lyonese is likely to be heavily defended, but will surely yield considerable riches, enough to fuel Wulfrik's plundering warband for the many more sorties to come. More importantly, desecrating a site of such importance to Bretonnia will undoubtedly attract their toughest champions, and he expects one of them to be the horseman of his visions, the one he seeks to fight. It must be. Only by fulfilling the demands of his masters can Wulfrik be granted the dark rewards of power which he craves far more than material wealth. He raises his sword, and the raiding banner once more. Let the slaughter commence. We have to win the following battle with Wulfrik's army, and we gain the Sword of Torgold. I think honestly it would be worth having this before we complete the campaign. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So we're just going to occupy Charon, colonize it.
Puron, the flower of Bretonnia, wilts beneath your feet. Turn over every stable, armory, and storehouse in the city to learn of their resourceful and chivalric ways.
And we're just going to move Wulfrik and all of my units over here. We're going to create an almighty army, and we'll take on that battle in the next episode. But that's all for now, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.